This is the SB and CB Watch a Movie podcast.
That's not on a podcast.
Episode 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Sorry, we just had milkshakes, so we are very phlegmy right now.
I guess.
If you're at home and you're thinking about recording a podcast,
don't eat a milkshake.
Yeah, don't do things that's gonna screw up your voice.
Yeah.
When you have to talk for an hour. But hey, you know.
Hopefully this doesn't go an hour.
Are you gonna turn down milkshakes?
No, I'm not.
No. Actually, somebody complained that it was too long.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, no. They were very nice about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They were just like, you guys are funny, so.
Yeah. No, I don't have
So I appreciate that comment.
Yeah, thank you.
But also they said that we're too long. And, you know, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that, but it's also a podcast, not.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like, we were like doing 50, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That's about average length, I feel.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we could ramble less, like we're doing now, but...
Well, I don't know how much I'm going to want to talk about this anyways.
Yeah, this movie, for those of us who didn't watch the end of the last podcast, we're reviewing Blade 2.
Mm-hmm.
And, Blade 2 is no Blade 1, to put it lightly.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
A lot of weird stuff, but, I mean, not entirely. It's not anger-inducingly bad.
No,
it's just
not a horrible movie.
No, it's time-wasting. It's just kind of confusing.
Well, yeah, but you also have to take in mind that we are watching it while we're talking to each other, and...
Yeah, I don't think that would have mattered, though.
No, I feel like... Well, first things first, it's directed by, Gamiciel del Toro.
It's Gamiciel for sure.
Gamiciel?
No.
Jeremy, whatever.
Yeah, Del Toro, that
GDT. Sorry? GDT directed this movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first film he directed.
No, it wasn't.
It's one of the first, though.
It's early in his career.
Yeah, for sure. You know, he's later gone on to success like...
Yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth, the David Bowie movie.
Yeah.
Pacific Rim,
mm-hmm.
which nerds love.
Did you say Hellboy?
No, I didn't say Hellboy. Hellboy 1 and 2. I hate how everyone loved the Pacific Rim when it came out. Not because I didn't like it, I haven't seen it, but like people were like nuts about that movie. And then when it didn't make a lot of money in its first weekend at the box office, they went crazy.
Did they?
Yeah, they were like, oh, well, if Michael Bay made this movie, you would see it. I was like, whatever.
That seems weird, because Del Toro has his own pull.
Like, he definitely has a pull towards it. Like, a lot of people saw it. It made a lot of money, and they're making a sequel for it. But it didn't do, like, as well as everyone thought it would.
Yeah.
Like, it was supposed to be one of the summer tentpole movies, but it wasn't.
Oh. See, I was in the middle of nowhere, so I didn't get, like, a lot of this stuff was kind of...
Yeah.
Lost on me.
I don't know, just movie nerds being movie nerds.
Yeah, that'll happen with everything.
We're movie nerds too, but...
Yeah, we are.
But, you know,
for
different things.
Be mad at other movie nerds, I guess.
I don't know, it just gets tired picking on Michael Bay all the time.
Yeah.
Not that he doesn't deserve it, but whatever. We get it.
Yeah, he is what he is.
He is what he is.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to Blade 2.
Yeah, I guess we should start with the plot, quote unquote.
Okay, yeah, let's try to summarize the plot the best we can.
Yeah. So, we find out Whistler's still alive, which I'll come back to later.
Yeah, General Whiskers is still alive.
General Whiskers is still alive.
Somehow.
Yeah.
They really kind of retconned it.
Yeah.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty much dead as a doornail.
Yeah, he was.
We didn't see his dead body, but, like...
You're told...
What else could it have been?
You're told through sound that he shot himself, but apparently not.
Yeah, it starts off... The movie starts off with, like, Blade going, like... My name's Blade.
Yeah.
I do vampires. Did you not see the first movie? Well, here's the scoop.
Just terrible. Gonna be fancy and use the word exposition here.
Well, I didn't think it was so bad.
I didn't like it at all.
It was the first, keep in mind, there's been 4 years since the first movie and the sequel.
Yeah, I know. But I still think it could have been done better, because a lot of the information you get in the first Blade is done in a really nice way.
Yeah. But also, like, it gives it to you piece by piece.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this movie, like, it's better to get that the basic stuff out of the way, because a lot of that stuff isn't really important. Well, it is important, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just feel like if you just saw Blade go and get Whistler, and then he kind of talked about it, like, to someone about what happened to Whistler, you'd be like, oh, okay, and not just, this happened, here it goes, and then the movie starts. Like, it just seems a cheap way to start the movie to me.
Yeah, well, I guess it's to rewrite that Whisker survived.
Yeah.
Even though he's dead. But whatever. Now we have Chris Christopherson in the movie again.
Yeah.
And he's not a vampire?
No, he got, like, a detox thing by Blade.
Okay, yeah. So Blade has a thing that can make people into not vampires.
Yeah, no.
Why doesn't he just do this on, like, everyone? I don't know, but whatever. I guess, like, resources or whatever.
Yeah, you'd have to have, like, a lot of rooms to detox them in, and...
Yeah, and that's kind of a waste for the end result, really. Yeah. It's better just to kill him, I suppose.
Yeah, so I guess what happens is Blade is teamed up with vampires that were previously hunting him.
Yeah, but it's now, like a group of vampires trained specifically.
What are they called? The Blood Pack or something?
Yeah, I think that is the Blood Pack.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Blood Pack, something like that.
And they're gonna get together to get rid of these things called Reapers that are like a weird parasite hybrid of a vampire.
Yeah, it's like that's how they describe it. It's like a parasite on vampires.
Yeah, that like feed on vampires and eventually the humans.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's what he said. That's what.
Yeah.
There's like a new head vampire guy, and his name is.
I couldn't pronounce it, and it wasn't memorable. Something with a G. He looks like a wet Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, he's Voldemort.
Yeah, he's greasy and veiny.
He used to wear robes.
He wears robes?
Probably because his skin would irritate him if he put clothes on.
Probably.
If he wore like a t-shirt on, he was like, ugh, that hurts.
Yeah, but then he just goes into a pool of blood with his clothes on anyways.
Maybe he's just like a never nude.
Could be.
It's possible. But anyways, he looks... Did they explain why he looks like the Reapers?
If they did, it was very brief. Because during that scene, we were paying attention.
Because he's a vampire.
Yeah.
But the Reapers are not vampires, or they hate vampires.
I think he must be a very old vampire.
Maybe.
Is what I'm getting from it.
That's possible.
But yeah, so they're all going for that, and that's basically the plot, and then...
Yeah. Basically, Blade and vampires team up to stop the Reapers, which look like Voldemorts.
But with, like, big open vagina mouths.
Yeah, they have big, disgusting, gross vagina mouths.
Yeah.
Actually, the effects in this movie look very good.
Yeah, they were really much
good for
better.
the time.
Yeah. I
think there's a lot of practical effects, too, which is nice, and those scenes have aged a lot better.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so obviously you can tell... Guillermo del Toro, he has a knack for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That was probably one of the shining moments of that movie was how nice they were to look at.
Yeah, well...
For me, anyways.
Well, it has a lot of nice creature effects, but I feel like the way they shoot the action scenes in the movie is pretty lackluster.
Well, yeah, I don't like those. But I like seeing when there was an autopsy scene or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Those were nice.
Scenes where it was actually well lit.
Yeah.
And you can actually see what was going on. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's a lot to ask in a movie that you can see what's going on.
So difficult from like start to finish. It was so hard to see what was happening.
Dark. And that's why I liked the first Blade, because I could see what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But it still had like the same color style.
Yeah. And I'm right in thinking beforehand that this is my least favorite Blade, because it still is. And I just feel like the first Blade is how you do Blade, and the second Blade is how you not do Blade.
It's very... This movie is longer than the first Blade, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But it feels a lot shorter.
Yeah. And
or like, it feels longer for sure, but it's like, I feel like they got less done.
Yeah, it felt like a lot of useless action scenes.
And that might be why the first Blade is so enjoyable, because they pack in a lot of... It doesn't feel boring.
No, it doesn't. And a lot gets done, and you get a lot of information.
But this film, like, right from the start, it was just kind of like a slog.
Yeah, it really was.
You really can't beat that blood rave for the opening scene of the first one.
No, that was a fun and super exciting way to start a movie, and it stuck with me forever.
And it's perfect, and you see Blade right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. We talked a lot about that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this scene, they just started as like the main bad guy
in a blood bank
goes to the blood bank.
And I don't know who would ever go to this blood bank. This doesn't look like a blood bank. This is gross looking.
Well, it's a bank that gives out blood.
Is it they give out blood?
I assume.
I thought it was different. I thought it was like just a regular blood bank.
Or you deposit blood. But it looked like kind of like an actual bank. Like a money bank.
I'm hoping that what it is people that are aware of vampires are giving their blood.
I think that's what it was.
That's what it was?
I think that's what it was.
Because I was watching that scene, I was like, who's going to this blood bank? It's disgusting. That's You're not certified.
No, I think that's what it was about.
Oh, thank God.
Because they were strapping, weren't they like doing like a procedure to him at the beginning and giving him blood?
Yeah, I just thought it was some stupid thing.
I don't know. We could be, but somebody's listening to this right now, and they love Blade 2, and we're getting this all wrong.
Yeah,
They're like,
we're sorry.
Fucking why?
But the thing is, the dialogue was messed up. I couldn't hear much, so we had to put on
the subtitles again. Yeah, we did that for the first Blade though too.
It was so dark that I didn't know what was happening anyways. Like I was paying attention at this point.
Yeah, I was trying to pay attention.
Yeah,
but it was boring. So.
It's hard to be invested in this movie. It's really hard.
Even the action sequences, like, were kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like, they felt flat to me.
They did, and we were talking about how they look like video games, not just the CGI. But it's like a lot of, like,
it's
flat looking...
Like, a lot of people... That gets thrown out a lot, like, oh, it looks like a video game. This literally looks like a video game.
Yeah, it does.
It's like they're playing Mortal Kombat.
It does.
The way they stage the hand-to-hand combat.
It really does, because a lot of it's done on platforms or on bridges or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And just like a straight line.
Yeah.
Like they're just fighting, like, one's in front of the other, and they're just fighting in a straight line. Like a 2D fighting game. Yeah,
it wasn't exciting. It was just kind of like, oh, another action scene's happening. I guess I can go get a drink. Because even after the action scenes, there wasn't anything that was, I don't know, nothing was gained from it. Most of the time?
Yeah, just kind of filler.
Yeah. So, no.
The effects looked a bit better.
Yes, they did. They weren't laughable like the first movie.
They're on par with Machete Kills, which came out 11 years after this one, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, they're about on par. Mm-hmm. So they're a lot better. The vampires turning into skeletons and...
Yeah, like I said, I like the creature effects.
Yeah, those are definitely good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, like, at first, like, Blade gets he's killing vampires.
Yeah.
He gets Whistler back. Blade has a new buddy. Scud, who sucks. I hate him.
You just hated him from the beginning.
It's just like a man-child loser.
Yeah.
Fucking, like a Tim Buckley
You know
type.
what it is? He's some guy that would be really cool to preteens, but older people are like, oh, what a fucking loser.
I hope no preteens grew up with this movie thinking
he's so cool. Like,
next to Blade, though. Next to Blade, though.
They'd be like, I want to be like him.
Who's gonna watch this?
Me.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
What preteen person?
I don't know.
Is gonna watch this Blade 2 and come out of it thinking, "Wow, Scud's a fucking badass."
Well, not anymore. I didn't say he was a fucking badass.
No, I know. I'm just giving a shit. But, like, yeah, Scud's like this kind of, like, schlubby loser. He wears, like... Does he wear, like, a kind of, like, a skater hat or whatever you call them?
I don't know what he wears. He wears something.
He just wears, like... He dresses like a skater from the early 2000s.
He looks early 2000s.
And he really likes Powerpuff Girls. He watches Powerpuff Girls all the fucking time. Yeah, I don't know what that was,
because that wasn't even, like, a weird parallel. I didn't understand that.
I think whoever made the movie...
Yeah.
Or working on the movie was a big fan of, like, Craig McCracken or whatever.
He was played by Norman Reedus, who's a big popular guy.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, people love him.
So he has a type of movies that he's always in.
This was another role for him, though, so...
Yeah, gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Gotta start with Blade 2.
Yeah, and also, like, Whistler was in, like, a weird tube of pink water.
Yeah, that's where he got... Isn't that where he got rejuvenated in?
They were just holding him in there. I don't know why. And he had, like, tubes in his back. And there's, like, a lot of hints at this coming out After the Matrix.
Yeah, everyone was in black spandex all the time.
There was like slow motion bullets, and even like Whistler's like back suction tubes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like, what? You don't need to do this.
Very Matrixy, and we actually saw the Matrix after we stopped watching it.
Yeah, we did.
On the Women channel.
Yeah.
On W.
On W channel.
You know, because I guess there's a woman in it. So
yeah.
Passes the test. But yeah, what was his name? TJ? Scud. Scud fucking sucks. But he gets, he's like a Blade's weapon guy.
Yeah, he's the new gadget guy.
He makes like a light grenade to kill vampires with.
He smokes weed. Yeah.
Did he give Blade a toke? You said Blade took the toke. I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. He offered it to him, and Blade said later.
Later.
So we're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But he really gets it by the end of the movie.
Yeah, he does.
He gets like pretty good, like actually we'll bring it up later because it relates to another character. But
there's not much to say about Scud.
No, Scud sucks. But he's not that bad.
No, he's not annoying.
I hate him.
You just hate him because...
I just hate him because he's that type of character, and I hate that type of character. And I think that type of character is only good for dying immediately.
It really is, yeah. Like, oh, he was fun and kooky, and then he gets shot, and you're like, no.
Because I knew he was going to die, because he's a lacquer stoner loser.
Yeah, he's the Shaggy of this Scooby gang.
Yeah, except Shaggy doesn't die. Shaggy lives on.
He's shitty Shaggy.
Shitty Shaggy. But yeah, so he's Blade's new right-hand man, and then Blade teams up with the vampires.
Yeah, but the way they recruit him is really weird.
Oh yeah, they bring in ninjas.
Yeah, they like sneak
Cirque
into
du Soleil
his place.
Ninjas.
They sneak into his place and fight him, and they're like, "We offer a truce." Why couldn't you just like walk in and be like,
"Had to fight him"?
Like,
couldn't you just walk in normally and say, "Blade, we have a message for you. With truce."
Yeah, we have a truce. And instead they're like, no, karate.
Karate, please.
Like, it didn't make sense.
Gotta pad out the movie.
And that's when that scene happened where it was like that really awful ragdoll CGI between him and Nisa, or whatever her name was.
Yeah, they're fighting, and then it literally, and like, Blade's moving like a human being would never move.
No, it was really weird.
And it looks so fake. It's so bad.
Yeah, we burst out laughing.
Yeah. And also, there was lights shining, but it was shot in a way that you could not see anything.
Yeah, it was either too dark or way too bright.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This movie.
Yeah.
So then they team up with the Blood Brothers. What are they called? The Blood Gang.
Blood Pack.
The Bloodhound Gang.
Blood Pack.
So they team up with the Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah.
And then you get like a whole group of people,
which are just your average like early 2000s trope.
They're dispendable.
Yeah.
Expendable. They're the Expendables.
Yeah.
There's let's try to name them all.
Okay.
How many of them were there? Like 8?
I'm gonna find the list and we'll see if you can get them all. Okay.
Okay. So first off, there was the first time I remember was the anime girl.
Yeah.
She's an anime girl because she had pink hair.
Do you remember her name?
Terriana.
No.
Teresa.
No. There was no
Therese.
T. There was no T.
Triana.
No T.
V.
There's a V, yeah.
Virahim.
No.
Vitsconi.
No.
Verena.
I'm gonna stop you because you're wrong.
Verena.
Verlaine.
Verlaine. I would never guess that in my life.
Yeah.
Verlaine. Okay, so Verlaine anime chick.
Yeah, pink hair Verlaine.
And she had a thing with, there's half lizard man.
Yeah.
He kind of had like lizard man tattoos, but it was only on half of his face.
Tattoos on his face. I don't know how he was a
There was Snowman, which I don't know.
Actually, yeah, his name was Snowman.
Was that Lizard Man?
No, but there was a guy named Snowman.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what he looked like, though. It didn't look like
Asian.
a snowman. Oh, yeah, Asian guy.
Yeah, he was just like a blip. He wasn't there that much.
He's called Snowman. Well, he's expendable. He died somehow.
Yeah,
I forgot how he died.
I think he liked.
I don't think so. No, that was Weird Al who got,
No.
the first one who died.
Yeah.
Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. I didn't say that. I said light ray thing, like a light bone, I think, got to Snowman.
Oh, maybe it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably did. A lot of people died in that part.
Yeah, spoilers.
Spoilers. People die in this movie, whatever.
I'm guessing if people are listening to this, they've seen the movie.
No, you should probably see the movie first.
Okay. How about guy that had long scraggle hair?
That was Weird Al.
No.
Zero.
No.
Bottom.
No, one more.
Gun.
Priest. Yeah.
Priest?
Priest.
Why?
I don't know.
Whatever.
And
then there was a Ron Perlman whose name was Buzzcut.
It was
Bald man.
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
And then you have...
Oh, there's another one?
Well, guy with face tattoos was Lighthammer.
Lighthammer.
And then the other guy was Chupa.
Oh, yeah, Chupa, because Chupacabra.
Yeah, and then there was a guy named Assad.
Assad?
Assad. Yeah.
Oh, it's a facade.
Yeah, so those are names you'll never remember.
Oh, and Nisa.
And Nisa.
Was her name? No, it was nice. Mystique.
It was Nisa.
Was it Nisa?
Yeah.
No, Nisa with a Y.
N-Y-S-S-A.
Yeah, she was there too.
So
she's Blade's love interest in this movie.
Yeah.
Blade gets a love interest.
Which I think Blade just has no interest in any of that.
Blade doesn't seem the type that would fool around with loving and stuff.
No, he doesn't.
Like Blade has a mission.
Yeah, they ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, man. That's I don't know, and it didn't feel organic.
No, it felt written in. It didn't feel anything.
No chemistry. Forget about it. How can you have chemistry with Blade?
You can't.
You can't. So, yeah, it was really lame.
It was. And
she dies in his arms at the end.
Yeah.
And she turns into ash while she's watching the sunset.
Yeah, she wants to see the sun.
Yeah. And they kiss right before.
No, they don't.
They don't?
No, they don't.
Oh, never mind. I thought because
we were joking about it.
Yeah, because I thought Blades was gonna kiss her, and then she's gonna turn to ash, and he's gonna
ash in his mouth.
Ash in his mouth, like.
Yeah.
He's gonna spit it out, real nasally. Yeah. That would have been a funny moment for laughs.
So I feel like there was a lot of just scenes that happened.
Yeah.
Especially just action scenes and stuff that it's not worth going through the whole movie.
Well, there was a big... Once they meet up, there's like a big action scene.
Yeah, well, the main big one where they go to the club.
Yeah, it lasts like half an hour.
Yeah, that's a lot of the movie.
Yeah, they go to another blood rave.
It's not a blood rave.
Oh, it's just a...
It's just a club.
Club.
But it's like a...
But it feels samey.
Yeah, it feels like they're really trying to replicate it.
We've done that already.
Yeah, and I noticed, too, just a lot of the music in the movie. They were really trying to go for what First Blade had.
Yeah.
But I really remember and treasure the music from the First Blade. It's one of my favorite. I do, and that music was really fun. And this just sounds like they're like, oh, let's try to do it again, and it failed miserably.
Mm-hmm.
But this club, the blood in the first and the blood rave was exciting and stuff, and now they're just doing weird cutting into each other's backs and arms and. Kissing each other with razor blades.
And they're biting this one chick.
Yeah, and she's
whatever. Well, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it was over the top, and it did make sense, especially since vampires feel pain anyways.
Yeah.
And someone's got their whole back dug into.
Yeah, and he doesn't look like he's in pain. He's cool with it. Nobody cares, so obviously it happens all the time.
Yeah, it just seemed out of place.
Whatever.
Whatever.
This movie is such a whatever movie.
Yeah, it really was.
I'm bummed. I was really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And it was...
I was not.
And it was... Well, you've seen it already, but I haven't seen this movie. And it was Guillermo del Toro, and I thought it was going to be so, I thought it was going to be super gory and, a lot of cool imagery, but not really.
No, there's parts where you can see it's a Del Toro movie.
Glimmers of hope. Glimmers of Del Toro. Glimmers of the First Blade.
Yeah, glimmers of what Del Toro is going to be.
Yeah, but...
As far as, his imagery goes.
But this was...
yeah, it was a lot of Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
But, I want to talk about Ron Perlman.
Let's talk about Ron Perlman.
Reinhardt or whatever.
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt's he's racist, right?
Yeah, he's a racist.
Because when he first meets Blade, he's like, oh, what, you can't blush or something like that?
Yeah, he asks, do you blush? But apparently he was asking it for, the whole blood pack. But still.
Oh, but then, Blade's like, I know what you're doing, and you're an asshole.
Yeah.
And then what he does right away is he puts like a little bomb on the back of his bald head.
Yeah. His bald head, which I want to point out, if you go watch this movie for whatever reason, his beard connects to the only strip of hair that is on his head. So it's like a weird beard strap all the way around his head that attaches to the other side. That distracted me anytime he was on.
Yeah.
What a stupid...
That looks so... I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to look cool.
It doesn't look cool.
Maybe he went to the... Maybe he has a friend and he's like, hey, you know what would be cool, man? If you had like a mustache that went over in the back of your head. And he's like, yeah, that would look cool.
Oh, God.
Maybe Scud told him to get that kind of mustache.
Yeah, because as we find out, Scud is a double crosser.
Scud's a double crosser. He's actually working with
like out of nowhere. Scud's like, oh, guess what? I'm bad.
Guess what, Blade? I'm actually a bad guy. Because near the end,
no, you got me, Scud.
Because near the end, Reinhardt's about to double cross his Blade.
Yeah.
Because he's teamed up with him, and it's double cross his Blade, and then Blade's like, oh, did you forget about this? And he's about to detonate the bomb on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And then Scud's like, Blade, that bomb never worked. I was just trying to get you to trick you somehow.
Yeah.
It was to think so.
You're in control.
You're in control over him.
We're in control.
And then Blade's like, man, I knew that the whole time. You're a dummy.
Yeah.
And before that, Scud took the bomb off the back of Reinhardt's head.
No, Reinhardt took it off himself.
Okay, but
just ripped it off his head.
Scud was holding the bomb for some reason. And then Blade's like, no, man, the joke's on you. And then he presses the real detonation button. And then, what does he say?
He says, I don't know. He says,
what did he say? It was so good.
He says, "Oh man," or something.
He says, "Oh no,"
something like that.
He says, "Oh," or "You gotta be kidding!" It was like, "Oh no," it's like, "Oh man."
Yeah, it was "Oh man," because we were like, "Oh nuts."
Yeah, it was like, "Oh man," and then it blows up.
Yeah, and then it blows up.
Like a Scud blows up. It was great.
Scud everywhere.
I was very happy.
Yes,
that met my expectations.
I like that.
I wanted Scud to go out in a blaze of glory.
That wasn't good. It's like, oh, I hate Scud. Then Scud pulls up that line, and you're like, oh, Scud.
Yes, Scud. Because it would have been lame if you said like a swear word. If it would be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then that would have been lame.
Yeah.
But now he's just like, oh no.
Oh man.
And he says it so like, oh gee.
Yeah.
Like he lost like a game of Mario Kart. Or like, oh man.
His neighbor caught him picking carrots out of his garden again or something.
Oh man.
Had again.
Blows up and dead.
Blows up into pieces.
Dead.
So nonchalant about it.
So
what else is there to talk?
The sewer scene. There's a big action sequence in the sewer scene where they fight all the Voldemorts. Or Reapers, sorry. They fight all the Reapers. And then, you can't see shit.
No.
Because it's so dark. Everything's blue and dark.
Yeah.
They love blue in this movie. They put a blue tint on everything.
Yeah, if it's not dark, it's blue.
God damn it. So it's like, it's just so dark and shitty. You can't see anything. You don't know who's dying because
it's all silhouette.
A lot of Blade's friends are dying in this movie.
Yeah.
And you can't see anything.
I couldn't tell you the order they died in.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know who died in that scene.
No.
And then but then Blade has like a light grenade and he kills a bunch of the Reapers and some of the vampires too.
Yeah.
But only slightly.
Yeah, and
kind of burns off their faces.
And
I don't know.
And Nisa goes in the water while bomb goes off because apparently light doesn't penetrate water, so she's fine. She's a little hurt.
She got half of her face kind of burnt, but then she regenerated it.
It's okay. Blade's like, drink my blood, and that's real hot.
So stupid though.
Yeah, it was.
Because the way light works in this movie, like vampire gets a little bit of light, they're fucking toast.
Yeah, they can stand beside a ray of light and be fine though.
Yeah, like Reinhardt did that. He put his hand in like the light.
It was daytime at one point, and they just weren't standing in the ray of light, and they were fine.
Yeah.
That was the only time we could see what was happening, because it was day.
Yeah, no, it was great. You could see what's happening in your fucking... But, that scene was awful.
And honestly, nothing really happened in between there.
Yeah, I was ordering pizza, so I didn't really... get what was going on in that big climactic scene pretty much after Scud's death.
After that, it was like a lot of fighting.
Yeah. Did a Whisker get out alive? Wismer?
Well, we find out that the original Reaper was the son of head vampire? Voldemort. So the original guy that infects everyone.
Yeah.
Was the son, and Nisa is the daughter as well. She's like, Father, how could you?
Daughter of Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so son is like, what have you turned me into? So he messes everyone's shit up because he's coming for revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blade has like a standoff with someone. That's something.
That one guy. One of the bad guys.
You know what I like though?
What?
And I just remembered is when he blows up Scud.
Yeah.
And then he goes and talks to Ron Perlman or Reinhardt, and Reinhardt's like doing a little speech, and Blade's like, "No, fuck you," and just cuts him in half, like halfway through the speech.
That's how he dies. I remember
that was a good death too. It was like, I just cut you off.
Whatever. Yeah. Slices in half.
He didn't let him do his bad guy speech. He didn't wait around. He just finished him.
Blade gets the job done.
Yeah, he does.
As he does at the end of the movie too. He kills that one guy with the boa.
Yeah.
There's like the guy at the beginning of like a fuzzy boa, and Blade's about to kill him, but then he's like, "I'm coming for you later."
Yeah.
And then at the very end of the film is a little tag, like the guy with the boa goes to a peep show or whatever.
Yeah, he goes to a peep show.
And then he pays the money and he's sitting down, and then
he pulls his tissues. He's got his
gets tissues ready.
Yeah.
And then like the window opens or whatever, and Blade's standing there.
He said, "You think I'd forget about you?" Scene.
No, he stabs him through the window.
Roll credits.
Best part of the movie.
Yeah.
That felt like a scene from Blade 1.
It did, and it wasn't best part of the movie because it was over. It was funny.
It was a funny scene.
It was super funny.
But then it left me bummed that that was such a good scene, but that was it.
Yeah.
That was at the very end of the freaking movie.
I wish the whole movie was that kind of
humor. That and Scud dying were the highlights of the film.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, there's...
We didn't do movie news because there's no movie news.
No, there really isn't. I saw a lot of movies lately.
Oh, yeah, what movies have you seen?
I've seen 22 Jump Street.
Oh.
That
was funny.
It was really good. Would recommend. Mm-hmm. Go see it.
I've not seen the first one, so.
I'd really recommend it. Mm-hmm. I've seen Edge of Tomorrow.
I heard that one's really good.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Go see that.
Yeah.
I saw... What else did I see?
You saw Ape movie.
I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Donkey Kong of the Apes.
Yeah. I'd recommend that one as well.
Yeah. I haven't seen the first one of that either.
I haven't seen more. I swear I have.
Oh,
I saw Deliver Us from Evil. Don't go see that.
Evil in Me.
Yep.
Evil in Me. Don't see it?
No, don't.
Oh, that looks super scary.
You know what? If you want to waste your money on a movie,
not just wasting your money by throwing it over a bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even like laughable. The only redeeming quality, and I've said this a million times, is Joel McHale. And I feel like you could just watch Community. Or
The Soup. Watch the Community and The Soup.
Like,
while alone in the dark, while somebody like shuffles your chair every once in a while.
Yeah, scratches on the... Like, it was stupid. Don't see it.
Or somebody comes in every once in a while and screams at you.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm all for... I love scary movies, and I like stupid ones. Yeah. This isn't even worth it. Like, there's a point where a lady throws a baby into a moat at a lion pavilion.
Oh.
And they explain this to Eric Bana, and Eric Bana goes, "I hate cats." It's like, what? A kid gets thrown into
lions?
a kid gets thrown into a concrete moat, and Eric Bana's like, "Well, I hate cats." It's like, really? Because that kid hates brain damage that it just got because it's 4 and got thrown into a concrete barrier.
It's like the scene in The Happening where like they're watching a video of a man getting his arms ripped off by mountain lions, and then the woman says, "My God, what kind of terrorists are these?"
Yeah, like it was at that point. I was like, "Really,
terrorists though?" Is that even your first reaction?
No,
it'd be, "Oh, mountain lions."
Yeah, it was. So don't see that movie.
No.
Don't see it. That's a movie you see, like, if it's Halloween. You want to go see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't see it. Don't see it. Just don't. That's all I got. Yeah. Those are many movie reviews for
I haven't seen any movies. I was going to see How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I haven't yet. I might, though.
Get back to us.
Okay, I will if I ever see it. So, what would you give Blade 2 out of 5?
2.
I get it.
No, no, really.
Blade
2
out of 2?
2.5.
I think I go for 2. Because 2.5, like, maybe I would watch it one day in the future. I never really want to watch Blade 2 again.
No, I don't either.
I know, I don't know.
I don't like being harsh, even though I know I am.
I'd rather watch Machete Kills again.
Yeah.
The first Machete Kills, not Machete Kills Again, which is not out yet.
Yeah, you know, if someone's like, what Blade movie should I watch? I would never recommend this one.
Watch the first one.
Yeah.
Even if Blade 3 is amazing, which I have a feeling it won't be.
Oh, no.
But even if it was, like, watch the first Blade, because it's great and it's the first one.
It's, like, so ridiculous and such a third movie, though.
Yeah, so. I'm looking forward to it, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
And Wesley Snipes.
And
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt.
Somewhere.
And a wrestler that I can't remember the name of.
Oh, Goldust.
Yeah, Goldust is in it.
Goldust. I hope Val Venus is in it. Hello, Blade.
I hope so, too. I hope Brett the Hitman Hart comes down on a zip line and kicks a vampire in the head.
Who's that one that died?
Brett the Hitman Hart's brother?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. He comes in and
he's a vampire now?
This is bad, but I brought it up, so I apologize.
Throw any complaints to him.
I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh.
So, on that note, why don't we end this before people get mad at me?
Okay.
Who's going to watch this? Alright, so...
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. I have a new video coming out soon.
Yeah, so go watch that.
Go watch it. It's coming out maybe tomorrow.
I have nothing, so...
You will.
Yeah.
Alright, see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.